Well, hello. My name is Njeh Smith, and today I'm going to be sharing episode number 2 of my brand new video log series that I launched here this month, April of 2020. As I stated in my first episode, I'm going to be sharing with my audience content around current events, trends, informative activities, as well as dynamic activities and competitive dynamics within the aerospace, defense, and medical technology industries. Okay. I touched a little bit on my background in my first episode, but I'm going to just briefly provide you some context about my background. So I have over 12 years professional experience working at large, multinational, global, uh, tier one industry leading organizations within the aerospace, defense, and medical technology sectors. Some of my past employers include Boeing, Medtronic, and Raytheon Technologies. Okay, and I started out my career as a manufacturing engineer and then worked my way through the leadership ranks. Currently, I am the chairman of the executive board of Sitkina Group LLC, which is a global startup organization with headquarters here in the Dallas, Texas metro area. My company has 3 core business segments. I think the management consulting segment of my business is more aligned with our topic for today. And along the lines of management consulting, I work with leaders, senior leaders across Fortune 1000 through Fortune 10 corporations. And I coach their senior leadership teams through cost reduction strategies. And I help these firms reduce their operating costs by multi-million dollars. And so my teams and I leverage an operational excellence framework comprising Lean Six Sigma tools, among others. And so we're able to come into an enterprise environment and impact these firms' bottom lines and revenue growth by millions of dollars. We also provide aerospace, defense, and medical technology industry specific subject matter expertise, as well as operational excellence function specific subject matter expertise to the big 4 accounting and strategy firms. Okay? So, with that, why don't we jump into the topic for today? I'm going to be referencing my notes here as we move along in the conversation. So, our topic for today is around composites, composite materials within the aerospace defense industry. In other words, what are some of the use cases and applications and just general context around the use of composite materials within aerospace and defense. Okay, aerospace composites are used in interior as well as exterior structures of aircraft, both commercial and defense. Okay. And some of the interior applications of these composite materials include things like cabin parts, floorboards, trolleys, ceiling panels, seats, as well as other components. On the exterior of the aircraft, the exterior structural applications constituted a major portion of the aerospace composites market by both volume and value in the year 2016. Okay, it's very important to know. And there's also a very high demand for carbon fiber composites in airframe structures owing to the very lightweight characteristics of these materials. And these materials provide increased fuel efficiency, superior performance, easy maintenance, and reduced part counts on these commercial and defense aircraft. Okay, there are many segments of the composites market within the aerospace and defense sector, but I'm going to share with you 5 market segments. Okay, so the market is segmented into fiber type, resin type, manufacturing process type, aircraft type, as well as application. And by aircraft type, what I'm referring to is things like whether or not the composites were used on wide body aircraft or narrow body aircraft, or regional aircraft or commercial or military aircraft. Okay, so that's the aircraft type segmentation. The fiber type segmentation involves things like whether or not the material is carbon, if it's glass, if it's ceramic, along those lines. Okay. The resin type just refers to whether or not it is an epoxy, if it's a phenolic material, if it's polyester, thermoplastic, ceramic, or a metal matrix. Okay. Along the lines of application, that just refers to whether or not the material is applied on the interior of the aircraft or on the exterior of the aircraft. Okay. From a manufacturing standpoint, manufacturing process standpoint, we're talking about processes like AFP, ATL, filament welding, and others. Okay, so those are some of the segments. That's how the market is segmented. Okay, now why don't I just share with you a few of the major players within the composites segment of the aerospace and defense industry. Okay, so one of the key players is Royal Engineered Components, which is a company located in Minden, Nebraska, founded in 1949. Another key player, key manufacturer of composites is Hexcel Corporation, which was founded in 1948. And they have over 24 global manufacturing plants worldwide. Another key player is Teijin Limited, spelled Teijin Limited, which is a Japanese company based out of Tokyo, founded in 1918. They're a key manufacturer of composite materials. And then you have SGL Carbon. That's a company that's based out of Wiesbaden, Germany. And one key fact is they have 31 global manufacturing plants, of which 17 are in Europe, 8 are in North America, and 6 manufacturing plants in the Asia Pacific region. Okay, now I'm going to share with you some of the competitive positioning levers that these firms execute in order to strengthen their position within the sector, and these are the strategies that they leverage to be able to gain more market share and maybe even become a monopoly in the composites sector of the aerospace and defense market. So some of the competitive positioning levers are things like brand strategy, pricing strategy, distribution network strategy, as well as key focus on organic and inorganic growth to facilitate continuous innovation. Okay, so those are the 4 common strategic positioning levers that these competitors are utilizing in order to strengthen their positions. Some of the industry risks within the composites market in aerospace and defense include things like substitute threats. There's always a new entrant coming on the market providing fake parts, and then these competitors have to ensure that they mitigate against that. Another risk is defense budget uncertainty. So just knowing that on a global scale, the government defense budgets of governments across the globe are either highly active or inactive, depending on current ongoing geopolitical dynamics. Right? If there's a lot of tension between countries, then that triggers a lot of focus on defense budget. With the countries that are involved. But if there's just a more peaceful environment globally, then defense spending is kind of low, and that trickles down to the composites market as well. Another threat is the changing customer needs due to contemporary innovation in aircraft. So as these aircraft designs become more and more complex and more innovative, the aircraft manufacturers are also looking for more innovative composite products from their composite manufacturers. So those are some of the threats and competitive positioning levers. Now, from a global projection and market outlook standpoint, I'm going to share with you a few data points here. So the aerospace composites market, the market size is expected to reach approximately 43 billion by the year 2022, which is up from 26.9 billion back in 2017, with a compounded average growth rate of about 9.9%. So that's very good for this market. The market is growing, and these competitors are extending their, positioning strategies to become more competitive and steal additional market share. The commercial aircraft segment is expected to increase the demand for aerospace composites. The use of the material in commercial aircraft has increased over the past decades, which has spurred growth in the composites market. An example is the latest Airbus aircraft. The A350 XWB uses significantly larger amounts of composites within the airframes and also on the interior than older aircraft models. Okay, the use of aerospace composites offer a weight reduction of the aircraft. It also offers resistance against corrosion, as well as heat resistance and structural stability. The carbon fiber composite segment is expected to portray the highest growth during the forecast period up to 2022. Okay, and last but not the least, North America continues to be the largest consumer of aerospace composites around the world, which is attributed to the presence of giant players like Boeing, General Electric, along with the establishment of other new carbon fiber production plants in North America. Okay, so that's all I have today, and so I would like to thank you for your attention and for tuning in today. I trust that you found this information informative and engaging, and if you did, I would be highly grateful if you would click on the subscription button if you haven't already done so, and subscribe to this channel, which is my channel. As I stated, once a week I will be posting informative content on here around current events, trends, competitive dynamics, and just insightful, informative activities within the aerospace, defense, and medical technology sectors. Okay. Also, look up my company website. The link is provided on the bottom of your screen. You click a button there. I think it's the More button, and then you should see the link for my company, and you can contact us. Shoot us an email. Give us a call and engage with us. We'd like to tell you more about the management consulting value that we are providing to our clients. Again, anywhere from Fortune 1000 through Fortune 10 organizations. We also do some work with startups and engage with us, and perhaps we we'll be able to align on your needs and offer you the value that many of these organizations have been taken advantage of. Until then, I will see you in next week's episode. I look forward to you tuning in, and with that, I hope that you stay well, stay safe, and good luck.